Hello friends, welcome to Cloud Akshay YouTube channel once again. And today we are going to see the run list topic and include recipe and how to run multiple recipe from a cookbook or from different cookbook. So let's start our today video and keep subscribe our channel. What is Chef Client? We already discussed about Chef Client in more our previous video. So in short, Chef Client, we run Chef Client to apply recipe to bring notes into desired state. This process known as convergence. So this is an interview question. What is convergence? Every time it's asked in interview. So what is convergence? You have to give these answer. We run Chef Client to apply recipe on nodes to bring nodes into desired state. And what is run list? So run list is a process. We can run multiple recipe on our node, but the condition is there, you can run only one recipe from a single cookbook. You cannot run multiple recipe from same cookbook. You can run multiple recipes, but the condition is that you only choose only one recipe from a cookbook. You cannot choose different recipe from different cookbook. So the solution of this problem is include recipe. A run list defines all of the information necessary for the chef to configure a node into the desired state to run the recipe in a sequence order that we mention in run list. If a recipe appears more than once in run list, chef infra client will not run it twice. So that means a run list is a process uh, in order to run a recipe for chef client. So if I define multiple recipe in a cookbook, that means first run recipe 1, then 2, then 3 in the number of order. Let's go back to the terminal and connect with our chef server. See what is run list in real scenario. So I'm going to connect with my chef server. I already create 2 or 3 chef recipes here or chef cookbook here. So let's go to the cookbook. This is the default directory for chef ls. Here I create 3 cookbooks. One for my, this is my test cookbook. Second is for my VM information, virtual machine information. And third one is I created for my index.html file for Apache server. Okay, so here I'm going to run multiple recipe. First, we need to check with tree command. There is 3 recipe. One is myweb.rb and second is my vminfo.rb and third one is myrecipe.rb. So I write all the names into the pane. Let's erase this all and write here vminfo and third is web server. Second is, let's go back to the terminal, and second is VM data web server and my test book. The cookbook name is my test book. Test book and this one is VM data. And the recipe name is myrecipe.rb. VM data, VM data, VM data. This is the vminfo.rb. And the third one is myweb.rb. So these are the three cookbook here: my test cookbook, VM data, and web servers. So I want to run this recipe and this recipe, two recipe from different cookbooks. So using a run list, let's run this. Chef command is, let's go back to the slide, and this is the command to run recipe. Chef client -zr, chef -zr recipe, and the cookbook name is, as you can see in the paint, cookbook name is my test book. My test book colon the recipe, and the recipe name is my recipe, and again close the column, close the bracket, and you can add another recipe here. Recipe, another cookbook name is VM data, VM data double colon, and the recipe name is VM info. Let's close this and run this command. Hit enter. So you can see chef infra client is started, but there is some error. Let's check. HTTP internet server error. Let's check the error. I think there is something error in the Ruby code. No config file. Let's check with the command. Okay, all the things are. Once try with sudo command. Sudo show clear, and the tree. Cookbook name is VM data, VM info, my recipe, my test book. Okay, so let's run chef client -zr double colon recipe colon cookbook name is my test book double colon my test book, recipe name is my recipe, and comma another recipe name is VM data double colon VM info, hit enter. So now it's working. maybe the sudo user issue in previous. So chef client is running and installing, compiling cookbook. So there is two cookbook, recipe, my test book, and my recipe. This is the cookbook name and this is the recipe name. File name, file name is my name is created, and update content to file from none to. This is the code for the content, and the content is this side Akshay, and another recipe is run. Cookbook name is VM data, recipe name is VM info, and updated content is host name, IP address, CPU utilization, and owner group. Let's cross check with this, and let's go back to the root and check with ls. So there is two files created, my name and VM info. Let's get this my name, hit enter. So you can see the content is this side Akshay, and let's check the VM info, get VM info. So you can see the CPU utilization is this. Let's again run this command, again run this recipe. So you can see all the things are up to date. Error resolving cookbooks to run list. Okay, and ls again, cat VM info. So you can see 2399 and again here. Okay, okay. Okay, let's make changes into the recipe and run this command again. cd, sorry, we need this is error because we need to run chef recipes into always in the cookbooks. So let's go to the home directory, ec2-user and cookbooks. So we need to run our recipe or commands here. That's why the error is coming. Hit enter. So now it's running. So you can see all the content is up to date and up to date. So the work done by the chef info client is 0/2. And let's check once again, cat slash VM info. Okay, now the second case is that how to run multiple recipe from same cookbook. How to, in another scenario, we are going to run multiple recipe from same cookbook. I created another recipe to name here. So I create recipe 2 in my test cookbook. Let's go back to the cookbook and add some content into the recipe 2, vim my test book, and the recipe name is recipe 2. So paste some content. Let's, I think it's paste 2 times, and remove some content. First I need to be a super user. Already a super user, and press I, delete this content. Save this and exit. Let's use the include concept here. So I am going to include these two recipe into my default recipe. So let's add it into some default recipe, my test cookbook and the recipe and the default recipe. So here I'm going to open my default recipe, hit enter and edit anyway. Press I button for insert and I need to include my recipe right here, include underscore recipe, and the cookbook name is, as you can see in the command, cookbook name and the recipe name. Cookbook name is my test book and the recipe name is first recipe name is my recipe, and close this and again include underscore recipe and again my textbook, the recipe 2. So with the help of include recipe command, we can run multiple recipe from a single cookbook. Let's run the default recipe, save and exit. Let's run the default text. First, we need to check the syntax for my default recipe. The command is chef execute ruby -c and the path is my textbook recipe and the default.rb. If the syntax is okay, that means our recipe is ready to create the infra. So let's run the chef client -zr and recipe name is my textbook underscore double colon and cookbook name is default. Close the bracket and hit enter. So let's see, chef client infra is started and there is some error. What is the error? Let's see. Include my recipe to copy. Okay, recipe default include recipe 2.rb. Okay, if you are loading my textbook, my recipe from another cookbook, make sure you configure the dependency on your metadata. So let's check once again. Let's check the error into the file. So go back to the default cookbook, my textbook and recipe default.rb. So here I need to enter double colon one more time I and double colon, and here I need to again press the recipe name is, as you can see in paint, my recipe and recipe 2. Okay, everything done. Now check again. Run the command again. So now it's working. The recipe is first, it's running my recipe, create file my2 and content is updated. This side Akshay again run the another recipe my textbook, recipe 2 is running, and create new file. My second recipe is created into the root directory, update content, this served Cloud Akshay. So let's check into the root folder ls. So my second recipe is created here, and also the my 2 is created here. So let's get with that my 2. The content is this side Akshay, you can see into that this side Akshay, and the content is in my second recipe, cat my second recipe. So you can see this side Cloud Akshay content in the my second recipe. Scenario third is that how to run multiple recipe from multiple cookbooks. So in Paint, if I want to run the VM info and the my web.rb recipe from different cookbook, how to do that? So let's start. I am going to run my test cookbook and web server at a time. So let's check its work on the web or not. The command is that chef client -zr, the recipe name cookbook default comma another cookbook. This is the cookbook 2 and the default recipe or the another recipe. So you can run this command, copy this command and change accordingly, paste it, and I'm going to run my test book, my test. As you can see, the cookbook name is my textbook, and I'm going to run the default recipe. So let's left as default, and the cookbook 2 name is web server, web server, and the recipe name is my web, I think, my web. Let's check into the Paint what is the okay, my web is correct. And let's execute this command again, hit enter. So you can see chef client is working. Sorry, I think, okay, the capital C is not working here. So we need to move the capital C. Now let's check. It's called the chef client embed. Okay. Chef client -zr. There is something argument error. Let's check again. Let's run again. Start chef infra client. Yeah, it's working, and the index.html file is created this side cloudakshay.com, and keep subscribe this channel. So I successfully write the index.html file from my chef client. So let's check on the browser, hit the public IP of this server into the browser. So you can see the code is working here, and let's make changes some into that and check again. I'm going to make changes into that code. Vim, my cookbook name is web server, recipe is my web.rb. So the content is content and press the bell icon. So I update some content here and again run the same command for execute. So now you can see this is the previous content with the minus sign and the updated content is with plus sign. Keep subscribe our channel and press the bell icon, and also it's restart the Apache server is up to date. Let's refresh this page once again. So you can see the press the bell icon is here and our lab is successfully completed. Keep subscribe and share our YouTube channel. Thank you. We will meet in the next video. Thanks all.